Evening all. Yes, we're going to do some fittings. I'm getting a bit of flack from people who are saying, hang on, you're doing fittings videos and you're not doing any fittings. So here we go. This is my fitting. This is actually Stefan's fitting. This is using an Imperial Assault AKO. I don't have the skill for the prototype yet. Yes, I am fit of the month because I went MR. I always liked Scrambler Rifle. I always had it unlocked, so back off, bro. I think the only thing that Hotfix Charlie did that I think was maybe not a good move from CCP was they really did nerf the shield tanking side of the game, which was actually what I was quite prepped for. I had Caldari Assault et al. And they kind of, and I'm glad I moved away from it because they got nerfed to buggery. So I think it's kind of sad. I would love to see Hotfix Delta maybe address that, because it's kind of sad that they did do that. Anyway, this is just a crazy fitting. If you run this particular fit, then good on you. This was given to me by Stefan, and he's actually he's telling it me through my comms as I do this. Hence why it's taken me a while to work out what he's taking. Because I'm like, what's that? What does that do? What's this then? What's that? Oh, is that proto? Well, blah, blah. So basically it's just a shield extender, just a little bit more buffer. It's then 2 complex damage mods, or maybe a complex and an enhanced, I think it was. And then just a selection, a plethora of plates. And that's it. And that's about 1,000 hit points on a, you know, an aim-assisted Scrambler Rifle prototype gun. It's crazy. It's just redonkulous. And I recommend it. I think if you're going to go maybe an assault suit, then the Amara Assault is pretty good. I think it will be nerfed, so don't be prepared for that. I also suspect that I think at some point they're probably going to start nerfing some of the other suits as well. I think the Scout has had its day for too long now, so I hear rumors that there's going to be sort of like a kind of challenge to that suit really being viable. It's kind of crazy. You read the forums, you see the rumors kind of surfacing. The reality is you can't have a Scout suit that's so strong. It should do more than that. Anyways, here we go. Quick ambush, quick bush. Everybody likes a quick bit of bush. And what we're going to do is just show, this isn't the fit, because I've actually just run the advanced fit of this. So it's the same suit, just minus a plate and minus a few bits and bobs. And as you can see, it's got about 800, sort of 8 something hit points. That's not bad at all. And I think, you know, that does the job quite nicely. And I think really it comes down to what you're comfortable doing. I am now playing generally with the controller more than the mouse and keyboard by far, which is a good sign. I think I'm just getting ready for Destiny more than anything, to be honest with you. But yeah, we're going to push towards, I think, just a little bit more of a, I guess, a controller approach. The only thing I use the mouse and keyboard for really is just the Scout suit dramatics, so running up and down and blah, blah. And the other one is the plasma cannon and the flaylog. They generally benefit from having controller. So I think I'm going to be a sad panda if they do nerf the Scout suit to the point where, you know, just to kind of combat shotguns maybe, which is a bit overpowered at the moment, and cloaks, etc. I think if they do nerf that whole suit, that's kind of my primary fit for since the game started in Chromosome ruin, because I have always run Scout, and Scout has always been generally quite terrible. So the fact that it's good for a few months is kind of sad that they're then going to nerf the shit out of it. What I would recommend, and this is just my recommendation, is I wouldn't look to do big changes here. I would look to do incremental changes. And the first thing I would do is make the cloaking device deactivate within 10 meters. So as soon as that person gets within 10 meters, it deactivates, and it maybe pulses as well. So it actually will always guaranteed to show on the person's scanner. So somebody who's paying attention and playing the game properly will see that person approach. And I think if they do that, then it's fair. To me, that's fair. Also make a timer on the cloak so you can't then cloak again in 30 seconds. If they did that, I'd be more than happy, because then I've always enjoyed the evasion aspect of cloaking. I think it's nice to sneak up on someone and shoot them with a plasma cannon, but there's even something nicer about running into a group of people and then getting away without having a cloak. That is actually quite fun. So let's hope that this happens. I think the worst thing they could do would be like, okay, let's take away all of the weapon slots except a sidearm on the Scout. If you did that, you would kill the suit dead. The other one is, let's take its damage by half. If you do that, you kill it, but you kill that suit dead. And I think the other one that I heard was let's just reduce its modules by half. You could probably do with that, and you'd probably not kill the suit, but I think maybe just, you know, maybe that would not be a terribly good solution. I don't know. Mine is just the cloak. I think the cloak needs a reduction. I think the shotgun needs also aim assist turned off. I'll let that sink in a minute. Turn the aim assist off on shotguns and you've got a fair gun again, because it's too easy to, I mean, I've tried it myself, it's too easy to run around a corner and let the gun aim for you and just kill dudes. It's ridiculous. Remove aim assist from the shotgun, and it is, and I tried this then with the mouse, so I literally got the shotgun loaded on scout suit and used my mouse and keyboard, which obviously has no aim assist, and I couldn't hit a bloody thing. But if I practiced and I tried like I used to run the shotgun, I might be okay with it, and I think that would be fair as well. So there's plenty they can do here. I don't think actually it's a big deal if they I think they need to nerf it, let's just say that. I also think they need to buff shield tanking as well. I think it's kind of crazy that shield tanking has been, I guess, just nerfed so badly. I don't know where they get their information. I suspect that CCP just read the forums. And just to remind everybody, the forum is maybe less than 5% of the population, I think, even read it. I think less than 1%, maybe 2% even post. So to go to the forum and ask for feedback is like just opening a window and shouting, as Judge said, which is a great, metaphor for, you don't waste your time. Why waste your time on the forum when you can actually just go and poll people properly? But we'll see. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen now. I think myself, I'm not too concerned because Destiny's out in 2 weeks, and I suspect that will become mostly my game du jour. I think just a reminder on that, if you haven't added me on PSN, make sure you do. Otherwise you can't run with us, bro. Now if you don't want to run with me, then fair enough, I will look forward to killing you. But I think either way, there's plenty of good stuff coming in terms of other games. Dust isn't going anywhere, I don't think, for some time, and it's still a very enjoyable game, so don't get too upset about certain things. I think there's still a great game here to enjoy. I generally enjoy it most days. But I think at the moment there's just so much kind of good stuff happening. Very annoying games. There's a lot of, I've got to admit, I'm quite surprised how annoying some of the games are getting. This is why we actually came to Ambush, which was just, I think, a bit easier. Ambush is just a straight fight, and I do quite like that. And what we were finding in the dominations and the skirmishes was there was just generally a little bit of, really bullshit tactics and just very annoying kind of Swiss Army knife approach to the game, which is like, oh, you're running that? Okay, I'm going to get in this and stop you running that. So you then have to get in something else to stop them running this, and then you just realize, God, we're going in a circle round and round. AV to kill the dropship, dead. Tank to then kill the AV then to kill the tank. Scouts then out to kill the tank. So then you go into heavy to kill the scout, and it's just like, you could literally just do a big circle of all the fits that kill each other in this game. And I don't mind that, but I just find it very boring. And I think that's my issue, is that the game is getting very, very dull with the kind of Swiss Army knife tactics. So it's always nice when you find somebody who's like, no, I'm not going to run the fit of the month, this, and this. I'm going to run this. And you kind of say to yourself, well, good on you, bro. But again, who am I to talk? I'm running the Amara Assault with a scramble rifle, which I guess is fit of the month now. It's difficult. It's very difficult. And if every time that I ran my Minmatar Scout for those, a year, and it was just absolutely not fit of the month. It was, nobody even gave me shit then. Well, in fact, they did say, they said I was fit of the month then as well. But what can you do? There we go. Look, no boosters. That's a sign of the time, isn't it? I'm not running boosters. In fact, post in the comments, are you still using boosters? I'd love to know who is. But a fun game nonetheless. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you next time.